Alright guys, so I had a comment on my last video saying I was stupid and TNT is 1,000 times better for assortments and all this stuff. Blah blah blah. The guy deleted his comment. End of story. I proved him wrong. So I'm going to prove him wrong even more, and to further prove my point, I guess I didn't go into detail enough that really the amount you're getting ripped off when you buy a TNT assortment. So this is going to be 100% proof that you could find that you're getting ripped off. So, here we go. So this is the TNT Big Timer. It's the only video I could find of the TNT Big Timer, so it's going to be a little shaky. So we're going to pause it at a part just to kind of count just the still image, and then we're going to go down. So I already know what's in this. I have got it before. I think I've gotten it 2 times in the past 5 years. And I've also made sure these videos are recent. These are of last 4th of July. So, here we oh, I missed the part where I wanted to pause. I want to pause where I can see the fire destroyers right here. Ah! I messed it up again. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, so we are going to count fountains. Now you could do this. We're going to count every single fountain to be fair, to be as biased as we possibly can towards TNT. And we're going to be as completely we're going to be super strict when it comes to counting phantom firework fountains. So here we go. We're going to count all of these fountains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 fountains in this first part of the video here. So we're going to write 11 on the side here. Oops, let me delete all these little doodles and write 11 up here. Now we're going to go to the next spot where you can actually see what's under the fire destroyers. Oh look, there's 2 novelty items, so I'm going to count those as items because we are being totally biased. So 2 novelty items, lightning flash and flashing fountains, which are flashing fountains are completely useless. Next up is that's supernova. He's taking his time. Punks. We do not count punks as novelty items because they don't do anything. All right, he's getting there. All right, there's the combustion chamber, solar flare. All right. Just trying to get to the point where he actually unboxes what's underneath the fire destroyers. All right, we're just gonna stop here so I don't skip ahead. So we know that there's 2 novelty boxes and 11 fountains so far. This is the flash box that we counted, the fire destroyers. Now we're moving on. Now we are at 12, Starfire. And the next box that is up is Global Lights. We're at 13. And I know the last box is the Shark box, which contains 4 fountains, which is 17. So 17 fountains. We're going to write that on the side. Oops, I didn't have that done there. So 17, and then we know there's 2 novelties. So we're going to make sure this is the end of the box. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Yep, he's showing everything in the box. So there's only 2 novelties from what we can see, 2 box fountains, and that's all. So that is all in that's what's all in the assortment. We have a total of 19 items. So there we go, 19 items. This is a $150 box. All right, so we know we have 19 items. Now we're gonna go over the Big Bang Backyard Barrage assortment in a minute. But what we're gonna do? So basically, we know there's 19 items. And we're counting the smallest of small, count all items in the box. So that box was $150 from TNT. Now, we're going to be completely biased, completely 100% biased, and we're going to just scrutinize and pick at everything that's wrong with this box from Phantom. So this is the $120 box, $119.99. So this is a very good video. It's actually steady, and I know what's in it. Okay, so now we're gonna count. We're just gonna look at it just like this. We're not even gonna wait till he dissects it. All right, because there's a lot of things hiding in this box that you guys can't see. So we're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and just say, oh, they're not there, because we are a TNT fan and we don't care. So we're going to count large fountains first. And just because we're a TNT fan, we're going to count all 17 of these fountains as big fountains, even though there was 2 box ones and a few little ones. So we're going to count big fountains for Phantom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 big fountains. 7 big fountains. Now we're going to count medium fountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 medium fountains. Small fountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 3 cuckoos in there, by the way. So we're at 6. 6 medium fountains. Now novelties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to count 6 because I know there's sparklers and I think there's 4 boxes, but I only see 3. So we're going to count 6 sparklers. Now, this is novelties. So 6 novelties. And we're really just yeah, that's all that there is in this box from what we can see. So 7 plus 21 is 28 plus 6 is 34. 34 items plus 6. We're not counting these novelties. But so we have 34 over here. Now, I know that so there's 17 2, and there's 34, 6 for Phantom. So I know there's a lot more things in this actual box that aren't here. So there is two friendship fountains underneath these meteorites. So there's +2 down here. +2 here. Let me get to the actual point in the video where he actually unearths it. Actually does the top first. There they are, see? And there, as soon as he lifts up the meteorites, they're under there. So there's 2 mini fountains, nothing special. There is also another box of TNT or Wolf Pack and a lightning flash right here. So there's an extra 2. So now we're at 4 that we didn't see just off the top. So there's 4 more than what we saw. And another thing that we didn't see are these spark plugs. There's actually 2 stacks of spark plugs and another lone spark plug right there. So he'll get to those in a minute. So that's another. We're just going to count those as individual boxes. So there's 2, and we're going to count that one along with everything else. So there's only 2 extra more little novelties there. The cuckoo fountain is in the box. See, there's 1 and 2. He has 2 in his hand. So we also unearthed 6 more extra items. So 34 plus 6 is 40. Plus 6 more is 46 items. 46. So remember, the TNT Big Bang had 19 items for $150. The Awestruck had 46 items for $120. Now, they weren't all big fountains, no, but you're getting way more for your money here. That is insane. I don't know how else to say that. That is literally almost, it's 2 times more than what you're getting, but almost literally 3 times more than what you're getting for the price. And it's $30 less. Now you're going to be saying to me, well, TNT fountains are better. You even said it yourself. Yes and no. The TNT fountains you get in the boxes usually do all the same thing. There's nothing special about them. They're all, for the most part, the same. So, we know that there's 19 items in here, and we're being really, biased towards, the the TNT. So we're gonna keep that number in mind. So, you know, these are really good fountains. Like the size are really big, right? Little wrong. These are all, you guys know how big their cylinders are. They're all the same size. They usually have 3 to 4 tubes. I know the fire destroyer and combustion chamber has 4. So they're really spread out. They could have been a cylinder as well. So this is $150 for just $10 more. We're going to go to the backyard Barrage. Now, keep in mind that these fountains are a lot bigger. But we're being biased, so we don't care that they're bigger. We're going to think they all suck. So, I know we're going to just look at the prices of what's in this box from what I can see right now. So, this one right here is a $20 fountain, so you can kind of base the price point off that. This one is actually sold at the stand alone. So is this one. This is $9. $9.99 if you want to be exact. So right there, we know that we have at least a $30 value going into this box. But we're not doing that here. We're just counting fountains. So, remember, TNT Big Bang, $150, 19 whole exact items. Let's count what's in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. But wait a minute, there's only 17 items. Correct. So the TNT has more stuff in it. Wrong, because 2 of those were novelties. So now you're down to 17 again. Remember, 2 of those were also boxes. So now you're down to 15 big fountains. Wrong again. There was 4 medium-sized fountains. So you're down to 11. 11 big-sized fountains. So you're getting 6 more big fountains for $10 more. And not only that, I don't know if you guys could see this, but these aren't little fountains. And yes, there is 2 there. See, there's 2. Like, these are not the same size of your little TNT cylinders. Like, that one maybe is, but the Hostile Vista Baby, the gargantuan, is pretty heavy. I know the Phantom fountain is pretty darn big. New Age fountain, also big. Same thing with it. The smallest fountain in here is the snake one. And there's no novelties in here. That's the only downside. That's why I kind of speak for getting the Awestruck the most. But what I'm going to be doing this year is just get the Backyard Barrage and the Awestruck, because it's such a good deal. Like, you get probably just as much as you do of getting the $500 box. So there you go, guys. I don't know how else to prove that any more than it already is. So we know what we get. We got 17 exact fountains in here, and they're all set. We could even say that there's really, 14 big fountains, as opposed to, we're even going to count those 4 fountains as big fountains. So we're going to count. So, I mean, it has 1 fountain above it, but we know that 4 of those are the shark things. So there you go, guys. There is your assortment comparison. This is not single items. I know people are going to argue that the fireworks in the TNT assortments are better than Phantom, which is completely false. They are all usually made from the same place in China and rewrapped with different papers. It's essentially what they are. Phantom and TNT have different distributors, so from what I understand, Phantom usually makes the same stuff from what they sell on the stand and what they put in the assortment, so it's going to be the same consistency. I know TNT does different specifically for California Safe and Sane fireworks. I know they have a different protocol of weights and everything. I know for a fact that's true. And you could probably see yourself how much you're getting ripped off. In conclusion, now that I've given you all the information that I can and prove to you that the TNT assortments are worse than the Phantom assortments, I want you to go out this 4th of July and please do not buy any TNT assortments. The only assortment I personally will allow you to buy is the TNT $500 Big Bang box. The $500 one. I think it's called Big Bang. Yeah. That's the only one that I could justify ever buying, and even then it's a stretch. But in the end, it's your own money. You do what you want. I'm just trying to get things changed here because right now we're getting ripped off as Californians from TNT. Phantom isn't doing a great job either, but they're definitely doing a lot better job than they are when it comes to assortment making than it is TNT, because TNT is just shafting us. So please, guys, I gave you all the information. I showed you guys as best as I could. You guys can do your own research, but I guarantee you will not be disappointed if you buy a Phantom assortment, then go to TNT and buy your other things. You're looking at the same price points. TNT does have more buy one get one free items, but just do yourself a favor, get more fireworks for your money, because you're gonna end up getting less in the assortments if you buy from TNT. That's all I got for you guys. See you next video. One more thing before I go. So this popped up on the website under the California firework page. There is this box in between the $150 box or $160 box, whatever, and the $500 box, the Phantom Fire Blast. I don't know if this is a new assortment that may be an answer to what my last argument was with the $200 box, but we'll see. Whenever I click it, it says waiting on info, and this is a cake. So either it bugged out and went to the California page, or it's just bugged and it's not supposed to be there. So either it may be possibly a new assortment coming in for Phantom for $200 price range, or it's just a bug on the website. So I don't know.